Hey everyone, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rachel Garceau with this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. Here's what's on the way over the next several days. So we're watching the possibility of a weak inversion that might set up from Friday into Saturday. That could bring back that patchy fog that could linger off and on for the next couple of days. But I think we'll see some sunshine mixed in as well. It just depends how strong that inversion becomes, whether or not we'll see that fog sticking around. Temperatures will hold steady through the weekend in slightly warmer than average territory. Remember, we've spent the entire month of November so far above normal. That trend will hold on through Sunday, likely into Monday. But starting on Tuesday, we see a cold front coming in that will take those temperatures back down closer to more seasonal averages by Thanksgiving, which means highs in the 40s in Boise. So here's what that looks like as far as that 10-day high temp trend. We'll hover right around 50 each and every afternoon through Monday. Cold front comes in, knocks us back down into even the low 40s by Wednesday. This could be a shock to the system considering how mild we've been the last several weeks. So maybe think about now unearthing the winter coat and the ice scraper. If you haven't used it in a while, you'll need that by next week. Thanksgiving Day, I think we'll see highs in the upper 40s. We spike back to 50 by the end of the week there for Black Friday. And then we're right back down to the 40s on Saturday. So as far as low temperatures go, I think that system next week is going to bring in the coldest air we've seen so far in Boise. We have not dipped into the 20s yet this season in the City of Trees. That looks likely to happen Tuesday morning and again on Wednesday. So these would be the coldest temperatures so far for Boise. We have seen some spots in the Treasure Valley in the 20s already a couple times this season. It hasn't happened yet for Boise. Otherwise, we'll see those lows in the 30s each and every morning. And as far as precipitation, I know skiers and boarders are really hoping for a big blast of snow combined with that cold air that will just stick around for a while. At this point, I'm not seeing that in the forecast. So we have some showers that will come in on Thursday. We dry out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The system that's coming in and bringing that colder air will initiate a couple showers on Monday. Not seeing much in the way of any precipitation for the middle of the week into Thanksgiving. So that could change. We are still about a week out as far as that forecast goes. But at this point, it doesn't look like we'll see any ski resorts opening for Thanksgiving, which is always a target. But we will keep a close eye on the forecast as it develops, of course, and talk about any changes. So big picture setup. We have an area of low pressure far to our south that's really not going to have much impact. We have one system off the west coast. That's what will push some showers through on Thursday, keep some cloud cover in play as well. And then way off to the west, a ridge of high pressure will start amplifying in from Friday into the weekend, and that could bring those stagnant conditions for us and set up that very weak inversion, which could keep things just a little bit murky at times in the lower elevations. So futurecast, as I put this into motion, you'll start seeing the core of that system diving to the south. So that system will be just close enough to send some moisture and atmospheric dynamics our way that could trigger a couple of those showers on Thursday, lingering into Thursday afternoon and evening, but mostly drying up by Friday. Fog likely to redevelop, especially Friday morning with all that moisture in the lower levels of the atmosphere, light winds and clearing skies. Good news is by Saturday, I do think we'll see some sunshine conditions looking good for the Boise State game on the Blue. Will be around 51 degrees at that 5 o'clock kickoff. Partly cloudy skies, winds will be light. Here's one thing to note, though, 43 degrees by the end of the game. So 51, relatively mild, all things considered, but we'll be in the 40s for the walk back to the car. So make sure you plan accordingly and bundle up if you're headed out to that game on Saturday. All right, let's talk about the potential for some snow. The system coming in Wednesday night into Thursday will likely drop just a little bit up in the higher elevations. Our snow levels will be about 5,000 feet Thursday morning, so places like McCall, Haley, Stanley could see just a little bit of accumulation, not looking at anything significant. And as I let this roll out through the weekend into next week, the precip chances on Monday could drop a few more snowflakes, but we're really not seeing any big accumulations here, at least through the middle of next week. 1 inch or so in Stanley, that might be the most. Should stick around as temperatures drop next week, but still we're not looking at a big blast of snow anytime soon. And high temperatures do not change much over the coming days. So here's our outlook for the region for Friday across the Northwest. Boise's at 50, our mountains in the mid 40s, up in Lewiston, flirting with 50 degrees along the West Coast, Seattle, Portland, all the way down to Medford, low 50s. As I flip this to Saturday, everything pretty much holds steady. We're at 51 in Boise, 54 up in Lewiston. You can see a little cold east of the Continental Divide. Idaho Falls down to 43 on Saturday, and on Sunday really no big changes. We're still at 51 in Boise, mid-40s in the mountains and along the west coast, in the 50s as well. So if you like a partly cloudy sky, highs around 50, morning lows in the mid-30s, this is the week for you, because that's about the trend every single day in Boise from now through Monday. In the central mountains, we'll have those showers coming in on Thursday. Again, snow levels about 5,000 feet or higher. That clears out by Friday. We're left with abundant sunshine, especially on Friday. High temperatures hovering in the 40s, morning lows in the 20s over the weekend. Look what happens, though, with that blast of cold air next week. Highs drop into the 30s and morning lows in the teens in many places by Tuesday morning. So that is going to be a very frigid opening to the Thanksgiving week. In the Magic Valley, couple showers possible with that system that will come in on Thursday. Not looking at a whole lot of precipitation Thursday for the Twin Falls area. Well, the mix of sun and clouds across the region. Heading into the weekend, highs will jump up near 50. Mornings will be cold. We'll see upper 20s on Sunday morning. The cold front coming in late Monday drops temperatures in Twin Falls into the low 40s. Mornings will be very frosty. We're looking at mid to even low 20s by the middle of the week. So make sure you plan accordingly, especially if you have any outdoor plans the middle of next week. It will be cold. All right, 7-day outlook for the Boise area. We'll have those few showers on Thursday. Likely won't amount to much. We'll put a few drops in the rain bucket, but that's probably about it. We'll have sunshine on Friday, barring a strong inversion setup. That could keep things just a little bit hazy at the surface, but the skies will be clear overhead. We'll bring a few more clouds back into the picture over the weekend. You can see those high temperatures, though, just holding steady right around 50. That is above normal, so it looks like we'll go all the way to maybe the 23rd or 24th day of the month with above average temperatures. Then we see things start to slide a bit as that system comes in. We drop to 45 on Tuesday. Day before Thanksgiving will be brisk. 43 for that high, starting off in the 20s. So make sure you get the puffy coat and the fuzzy boots ready to go. Thanks so much for joining us for this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. We'll catch you next time.